السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Okay. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين سيدنا وحبيبنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد، فيا معشر الإخوان، اعلموا أن وعد الله حق، وقال تعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا الكافرون أولياء من دون المؤمنين أتريدون أن تجعلوا لله عليكم سلطانا مبينا إن المنافقين في الدرك الأسفل من النار ولن تجد لهم نصيرا. صدق Allah al-Azim. My dear respected brothers and sisters, we find that the Quran, Allah Azza wa Jal, has revealed unto the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It is more relevant to us today in 2023 than it was to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and the people of that time. Allah Azza wa Jal revealed the Quran to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and it took a period of 23 years. Short verses of the Quran, short surahs of the Quran was revealed unto the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Whenever he needed guidance, Allah Azza wa Jal sent him the verses of the Quran. Allah here, He says, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, O believers, la tattakhidul kafiruna awliya. Do not take the kafirun as your awliya. What awliya means, normally we would say, we would interpret it as friends. Do not take the awliya as your friends. But the word awliya in Arabic is more deeper. It's more intimate. To take someone as your intimate friend, to have them within your circle, knowing that person that you have taken as an awliya, or those people that have taken as awliya, they are very, very close to you. This is what it means. And Allah says, do not take the disbelievers, the non-Muslims, as your awliya, min duni al-mu'mineen, and without the Muslims, the believers. Do not take the kafirun as your awliya over the believers. أَتُرِيدُونَ أَن تَجْعَلُوا لِلَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ سُلْطَانًا مُبِينًا. Allah goes into saying that do you wish to offer Allah manifest proof? Allah is saying against yourself by doing this. Now some people, especially living in the West, people will say, but we have to live with people. We have to live with people who are non-Muslims, and that's absolutely right. We must integrate. Yes, I accept and I understand. But Allah is saying that the Muslimun and the Mu'minun should be your awliya. This is who should be your awliya, your closest people. Those people that understand you. Those people that understand Islam. Regardless of whatever their background is, they will understand you much better than someone who is non-Muslim, who you would say and take as an awliya. Allah goes and says, إِنَّ الْمُنَافِقُونَ فِي الدَّرْكِ الْأَسْفَلِ مِنَ النَّارِ. Allah says that indeed it is the munafiqun who will be in the lowest parts of the pits of hell. The munafiqun will be right at the bottom. As we understand, Allah has different levels of Jannah. And whenever we ask for Jannah, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he would say, always ask for what? Jannah al-Firdaus. Why? That's the highest abode in Jannah. It's like if someone said to you, would you like a 4-star hotel or a 5-star hotel or a 7-star hotel? You would normally say, I'll take a 7-star please. Yes? Why not? If it's on offer, you will take it. Allah is offering Jannah al-Firdaus. You wouldn't say, I'll take Jannah al-Na'im, that's okay, that's fine, leave my bags there. No. You will take Jannah al-Firdaus. And the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ would say, always ask for Jannah al-Firdaus. And if Allah doesn't give it, you can fall back in Jannah al-Na'im and all the lower parts of Jannah. I will take any small section in Jannah. But if Jannah al-Firdaus is an offer, take it. Similarly, Jahannam has different levels. Different levels. There will be a level for believers who transgressed, who did not obey by the wills of Allah, but believed in Allah. Unfortunately, there will be a place in Jahannam for people like us. Allah save us from it, Allah forbid us from it. You will also find that Allah says that in Jahannam, there are in the pits of hell, there are different levels, and the munafiqun are right at the bottom. They will be the fire. They will be the fire that burns the fire in Jahannam. And here Allah He talks about the munafiqun, hypocrites. And there were hypocrites in the time of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and there are hypocrites today. My dear respected brothers, we was told by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ there will be a time when Dajjal is about, and Dajjal will come, and they will promise you one thing, and they will give you another. They will promise you one thing, and they will go against their promise. And we find that the verses of the Quran today are very, very relevant to us. Allah says, إِنَّ الْمُنَافِقُونَ فِي الدَّرْكِ الْأَسْفَلِ مِنَ النَّارِ. That indeed the munafiqun will be at the lowest part, and there's a reason why He says this. Munafiqun, they come to you with one face, and they did that to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. They will come and they say, we have taken faith in Allah. And in Surah Al-Baqarah, once they turn around, they will say, they will laugh at the Muslims and the believers and the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. So they come with one face and they go with another. In the world that we live in today, this is exactly the situation. We find this, and Muslims, we know this, but we fall into the same trap. My dear respected brothers, we find that the hypocrisy in this world is rife. And we are somehow told to accept it. If you do not accept it, you are backward. If you do not accept it, you are extreme. My dear respected brothers, we've seen recently where Russia invaded Ukraine, and that was wrong. And everyone is saying this is wrong. Okay? But the same note, when we have the situation in Palestine that goes on and on and on, and it has been going on for more than 75 years, that's very complicated, they will say. It's the narrative. They will send you a narrative. They'll say, this is right, we must go behind this, we must accept this, and this is wrong, and we shouldn't. So like I was saying with Dajjal, we was told that Dajjal will appear before you. and one hand he will show you Jannah and he will say, this is Jannah, this is right, this is correct. And with the other hand he will say to you, this is wrong, even though it's right. So what is right today is wrong, and what is wrong today is right. And this is the way of the munafiqun. We find that over the years, LGBTQ and so on and so forth was wrong in every faith and every walk of life was wrong. Did it exist? Yes, it did. It's always existed. And we find this in the Quran. It's always existed. From the time of Lut alayhi salatu wasalam, very few minority. Did it exist? Yes. Was it correct in the eyes of Allah? No. And if it's not correct, we do not accept it. Today, we find what? That they try to tell our children that you must accept it. This is normal. This is right. This is correct. Is this not the way of the Dajjal? Now we'll say yes. This is the way of the Dajjal. To show you something which is wrong and for you to accept that this is right. And to show you something which is right and they want you to believe that this is wrong. This is the way of the Dajjal, this is the way of the Munafiqun, and this is the way of the world today. And a person that stands fast and is steadfast with this, they are known as someone who is backward and someone who is not moving with the times. This is what they want us to believe. And this is why, right at the beginning, I said that today the Quran is more relevant to us than it was in the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because everything that we need is in the Quran. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says there are 4 aspects of hypocrisy. He says there are 4 aspects of hypocrisy, 4 types of people. And he says that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says that when a person is entrusted with something, a person goes to another person and he says, "Net, I entrust you with this, please look after it." What does that person do? He betrays them. It could be an oath or it could be a word. He betrays them. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam goes and saying, "Iza haddatha kadhiba," that whenever he speaks, he lies. People today, when they speak, they lie. Politicians today, when they speak, they lie. When a politician speaks, they have no interest in you and me. Their interest is in themselves and in the big corporation. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that when they speak, they lie. They tell you a narrative, but they lie. Behind it, there is an agenda. When a person makes a covenant with another person, in those days, when a person made a covenant with another person, they held on to it. Even if it meant they were losing money on it. They will say, "No, I have given my word to that person. I've given my word that I will sell my car, or sell my house for this price, and I will stick to it." Today, you'll make a covenant, the price goes up, and say, "Sorry, bro, I can't do it." You understand? Because greed has got into us. And deen, the pure deen that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has shown us, has gone. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says the 4th aspect of hypocrisy is whenever a person quarrels, he begins to swear. He gets into an argument or a debate, and he's upset by it, and he starts to argue, and when this argument goes on, he starts swearing and effing and blinding, if you like. So these are the 4 aspects of hypocrisy, and these aspects or these traits of hypocrisy can be within a Muslim until we realize it, we recognize it, and we take it away from us and cleanse ourselves of these acts of hypocrisy. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he goes on saying, the worst person who stands before Allah on the day of judgment is that person who is a hypocrite. He comes to you with one face and he turns around and he has another. Do you understand? This is the worst person before Allah Azza wa Jalla. He comes to you with one face and he tells you one thing, and he turns around and he goes and tells someone else another thing. And this is the worst part of a hypocrite. My dear respected brothers and sisters, I hope that inshallah what we've learned today of the actions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is something that we can act upon. May Allah cleanse us of all types of hypocrisy. May Allah bring us back to the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah give us the ability to act upon the Quran the way it's been revealed unto the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. بارك الله لنا وفي القرآن العظيم ونفعنا وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم إنه تعالى جواد كريم بر رؤوف رحيم. الله. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا زدنا علما نافعا وذهنا زكيا ورزقا واسعا وقلبا خاشعا ولسانا ذاكرا شاكرا وتوبة نصوحا وتوبة قبل الموت وراحة عند الموت ومغفرة ورحمة بعد الموت والفوز بالجنة والنجاة من النار. اللهم أجرنا من النار. اللهم أجرنا من النار. اللهم أجرنا من خزي النار. اللهم أجرنا من كل عمل يقربنا إلى النار. عباد الله رحمكم الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون. أقم الصلاة.
Donations, please, brothers. I've got the card machine today, so.
Brothers and sisters, we're really, really happy today that our former Imam, Brother Faisal, is able to join us today. Brother Faisal, thank you so much on behalf of London Islamic Cultural Society. It's really good to have you back there. My brothers and sisters, I don't know if someone who has a Mercedes AY16 NH0MU0 has parked in front of the church and they've come across to say to us, can that car please be moved? If you have parked in front of the church, then please, brothers and sisters, do not do that because it just causes complications for us. So, special appeal, brothers and sisters. I made this appeal a few weeks ago and I'm just repeating it today, that our CCTV and PA system really needs to be renewed and it needs to be done before Ramadan. This hasn't been done fully since the year 2002. We've maintained and we've added or we've corrected faults, but it really needs to be changed now. The incident that we had recently where the gas pipe was broken at the side of the building showed to us the need to renew this system. So we're looking for individuals who could donate whatever you can. But the last time I asked for 20 individuals to donate £500 each. But I was asked, could you reduce that to 250 and look for 40 individuals who could do that. To be honest, brothers and sisters, anything that you can give towards the cost of those systems would be really beneficial to this masjid. The masjid needs your help with maintenance. We try as best as we can for some of us to meet those costs, but it's not possible all the time, so I'm asking you to please help us. We had an event on the 31st of December, Stories of the Prophets, held and led by Brother Samir. It went really, really well, and I have to say to you that over 50 to 75 children attended that evening with their parents. They learnt so much, and by doing a quiz, it gave them an opportunity to be connected and interactive. It was an amazing event, and I thank Brother Samir and all of those who helped with that event. Jazakallah khair, and we need to build on that now for the children. They really need it now. There is an initiative, two initiatives that we would like your support on. One is keep them warm by eating out. It is on the 9th of January from 12 midday to 11 in the night. It is sponsored by Imam Relief, who we worked with to provide the houses in Syria. But this is to help the families in Lebanon who need help with winter items. All food purchased in the restaurant in smart funds, 100% will be donated to this scheme. So the 9th, there's some posters around, 9th of January, 12 midday to 11 p.m. Buy your food from smart funds and help this cause. Also, next Friday, there is an amazing new initiative for young sisters. It's a Young Sisters Halakha or Circle, starting on Friday the 13th, 6:30. Sisters from the age of 16 plus. Really important opportunity to get our young sisters to learn, to engage, to communicate. There's so many things going on in the community that our young sisters need help with. So I'm asking those of you who have young sisters, please tell them about it, take a leaflet and support that event. And my brothers and sisters, outside there's a store with items for the masjid. Please purchase something, as that will generate funds for the masjid as well. And the calendar, of course, is available, £3 each. Please help us. Anything you do is helping the masjid. Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you, Sister. Very quickly, finally, brothers and sisters, we've got a lot of people who are sick who are here recently. We've got a little Zayda, 2 years old, as you are aware, he is currently on therapy as we speak. We've got Wightman, who is 2 years old. He is the son of our brother Raj, one of the regular worshippers here. We also have Sister Nasima Begum, very, very unwell. And we also have Sister Amina, who is out of hospital now, but she is still very unwell. And we've got she's the sister that runs Tuesday. We also have our auntie Shafiq. She's very unwell in hospital. She's got a too. Lastly, we had our son, Mr. Nosh, who 85 years old, just passed away, and we've had very, very last one. So we've got for him, and it's time for God to jump into the nose and say,
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
So I'll straight in line, very important, straight in lines, stand as close to each other as possible, fill up the gaps in front of you if there is any. The mobile phones, as always, please switch them off. Allahu Akbar. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فاجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. استغفر الله. السلام. الله.
So my brothers and sisters, please remember all the demands for speaking before the prayer. On your way out, so if you didn't get a chance to donate to the masjid, please kindly do so on your way out. You've got the cash boxes and you've got the cards and machines as well. So however you'd like to donate, you're more than welcome to do so. It's convenient to you. And please do remember about the nights of January, inshallah, 13th to 11 p.m. Smartphones. All of the food that you will be purchasing will go to the board in the and also remember sisters, this one's for you to remember on Friday 13th of January, your new circle is beginning. The younger sisters will be back, inshallah, from 6:30 onwards. Do purchase your calendars on your way out, purchase 3 times each. Please do purchase them the entire year's events. So you get those on the way out. We've also got schools outside, please do purchase some items from various schools, inshallah, we'll encourage you to go to the masjid. And if anybody wants to donate for the pay system, for that, inshallah, please come to the office.
No?
there.